Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into something that promises to solve a super common problem, that fear of math. You know what I'm talking about. We're going to break down the strategy from this channel, Pete's Classes, and see what they're all about.
All right, so where do they start? They kick things off with this question in Hindi that basically asks, hey, do you find math tough? And wow, that's a direct hit, right? It just grabs you because it's a feeling so many of us have had, just staring at a page and thinking, what is even happening right now?
Then they get even more specific. They ask, can't remember the formulas? And do you just not understand the questions? And that's pretty brilliant, actually, because it's not just saying math is hard. It's hitting on the exact reasons why it feels so hard for so many people. It's like they're reading your mind. So once they've perfectly described the problem you're having, what's their next move? A super simple invitation. It basically says, well then, welcome to Brett's Classes. It's a great way to position themselves not just as some random channel, but as the place to be if you've been sitting there nodding your head to everything they've said so far. Of course, a journey like this needs a guide, right? And that's where Rahul Kumar comes in. He's introduced as the teacher, the one who's going to help you navigate all this tricky math stuff.
And this all leads us to the heart of their whole promise, which they call a new way to learn. I love that. It's a clear signal that they're moving on from just talking about the problem to actually showing you how they're going to help you solve it.
So what exactly is this new way? Well, they break it down into 3 key things. First, you've got concept-wise videos, so you're building a really solid foundation. Second, simple and easy explanations, which is exactly what you need when things feel complicated. And third, a real focus on board exam prep, so it's all practical and has a clear goal. It's a pretty solid all-around strategy.
Okay, so a 3-step plan sounds good on paper, but let's be real, you might be a little skeptical, right? The guide totally gets that. It basically stops and asks, so how can you trust that this method will actually work? And that's such a key moment, They're acknowledging your doubt, which is a great way to build trust. And their answer isn't some long, complicated explanation. It's just a number, a big one, 1,000 plus. They just drop it there, at first without any context, and it kind of makes you pause and go, whoa, 1,000 what? It really makes you think about the sheer scale of what they've created.
But that number isn't just for shock value. They immediately explain what it means. Over 1,000 videos that explain math step by step. I mean, that's just powerful proof right there. It shows how dedicated they are and just how deep their library of content really is.
So this is where they start to bring it all home. They're connecting that initial problem we talked about, math feeling impossible, with the ultimate goal. The dream, really. Making math easy. It's a simple, super direct appeal to what every student wants.
And then, of course, they wrap it up with a really clear call to action. It basically says, subscribe now and start your learning journey. I like how they frame that. It's not just about clicking a button. It's about taking the first real step to change how you feel about math. So as we finish breaking this down, it's clear the entire guide is designed to take you from feeling anxious and lost to feeling empowered and in control. And it really makes you think, doesn't it? With all these amazing online resources we have now, could a single channel, if it's done right, actually get rid of that fear of math people carry around for years? It's a pretty cool thought. Thanks so much for joining me.